I heard you were looking for some more rumor videos. Well, I got them for you right here. Pokemon Sword and Shield Crown Tundra. Let's talk about it.
Butterfree, go!
Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. We're bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we're gonna dive into a handful of brand new rumors for the Crown Tundra and Pokemon Sword and Shield, the newest DLC that is set to launch at some point in November. Now, we really don't know exactly what the release date is gonna be, but we're gonna dive into this video. There's, like I said, a handful of different rumors that are pretty interesting. As always, though, we wanna take the rumors with a grain of salt. They are rumors, they are not official leaks, so these could or could not be true, but they're fun to talk about nevertheless, and you're always welcome to give your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoy these type of rumor videos, and I know you guys do, hit that like button down below. Make sure you guys subscribe with those notifications turned on as I post Pokemon content every single day. We've got some of the best content we've ever made on the channel right now, so I think you guys are enjoying that. But before I go any further, I want to share something really, really cool with you guys. So let's jump into Tentacool. It's so cool. Tentacool. So you may or may not have heard about this, but this kind of took the Pokemon community by storm. There is a Tentacool that you can actually obtain in Cyanwood City in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And the reason why this is so unique is Heart Gold and Soul Silver has been out for a really long time, right? And people just found this new feature like recently, over the last week, where if you're in Cyanwood City and you do not have a Pokemon that can surf, like you soft lock yourself onto the island, there's an NPC in the Pokemon Center who will actually give you a Tentacool that'll allow you to surf off the island so you can't get stuck there, right? Now, HMs are something that was kind of a big thing in Pokemon, and there's always the possibility that you could end up soft locked in a way where you don't have the ability to get to the next area because you don't have a Pokemon that can do that if you got trapped, right? Like if your surfer brought you to Cyanwood, you release them, then you don't have a surfer anymore. But they actually give you a Tentacool to do that, and some people actually dug a little deeper and found out that this Tentacool can be shiny. So I found this to be a pretty cool little unique bit of information for Pokemon, and it just goes to show how many things that maybe exist in the games that we still don't know about years and years and years later. I thought this was really cool. Tentacool. All right, the first of the rumors that we're gonna talk about is pretty wild. It talks about a third DLC. Now, the rest of the rumors in this video are gonna be mainly focusing on the Crown Tundra, but this one talks about the Scepter C, which is apparently the third DLC after the Crown Tundra. Now, I don't necessarily know if we're gonna get a third DLC. I think that there's a chance. I've been thinking a lot about what next year is gonna entail and the fact that it's the 25-year anniversary for Pokemon. I think it's gonna be a big year. We're looking at Pokemon Snap probably in the springtime. We're looking at, I'm really thinking Sinnoh remakes in the fall. But let's talk about the Scepter C. It says, well, this actually talks about Crown Tundra first, but it says no new Galarian forms outside of Slowking, no new Gigantamaxes, following Pokemon returns, Move Tutor returns, Slowking is Ghost and Psychic type, and then talks about the white horse named Shirogasis is a fairy type, the black horse named Kurogasis is a dark type. The birds, the Regis, Shiro, Kuro, and Calyrex cannot be shiny. Now, this is a rumor, but my gut says that we will be able to shiny hunt the birds and the Regis, maybe not Calyrex, but I do feel like we're gonna be able to hunt the birds and the Regis. But you know what, Pokemon, I'm not gonna count on anything here. And then it says after you complete the Crown Tundra, you can counter those legendaries. Then it talks about DLC 3, the DLC called the Scepter C. It's based on Ireland. New Gigantamax are Metagross and Como-O. Como-O has a GMAX move called GMAX Soul Blaze, which boosts a random stat by 2 stages, which would be kind of busted. Metagross GMAX move is GMAX Armor Claw, which removes target stats to 0. So probably just removes their debuffs, or their buffs, right? So if they got like a +1 from Steel Spike, it would remove that. The legendary called Sinurchin, is that like, I don't even know how to say that. A water steel type, his signature move is Scope Cannon, a steel move, a special attack that has a high critical hit move. It's got Sniper as ability. And then the Galar Championship Tournament comes back and you can battle champions and gym leaders from past generations, and then you can transfer everything through Pokemon Home. So that would make up any of the missing decks that Crown Tundra, Olive Armor, and base Sword and Shield would be missing. Very interesting concepts here. I don't necessarily know what the deal is if we are gonna get a third DLC. There's a weird situation where like, are they gonna charge again if there's a third DLC? Are they just gonna give it to us for free? I really don't know what's going on with that, but I thought it was worth mentioning to you guys. You can let me know in the comment section below. Do you want to see a third DLC? We haven't gotten to the Crown Tundra yet, but it could be a cool way to kind of bridge the gap to whatever is next, which again, I do think is going to be Diamond Pearl remakes. The next bit of information here talks about the Nintendo Direct, and I know a lot of people were waiting for that Nintendo Direct. Turns out it wasn't actually a full Direct, but it was actually a Nintendo Direct Mini that did come out, so nothing massive. I do still think there will be a full Direct. I think just the COVID situation has made kind of things a little sketchy, but we know that there's a lot of updates from Nintendo, and this is, I think, the longest period of time Nintendo's gone without a full Direct in a really long time. And there's still things that we need to know about, like Breath of the Wild, 2, Snap. I mean, there's a lot of things, so we'll have to wait and see. But this talks about the fact that COVID has impacted those plans. It was originally set for August. Now it's gonna be more in September. It talks about Mario remasters, Crown Tundra, Smash Fighter details, and other projects coming up through Holiday 2020, which is a big time for them, right? That's Nintendo's biggest time, is Holiday 2020. And there's a lot of credible rumors that are pointing to the fact that there's gonna be a new Nintendo Switch. So inevitably there is going to be some sort of an announcement regarding that and what the details is with that, or details are with that new Nintendo Switch. It talks about some of the data mine stuff, which we do have a lot of information on Crown Tundra, some fly locations being data mined, the Galar Slowking Ghost Psychic, and your designated Crown Tundra rival carries it. The other new Galarian Pokemon are the Bird Trio, that's it. The only other Pokemon are Calyrex, Reggie, Eliki, and Regidraco. It has those 2 forms, and they'll be obtained through distribution. So this isn't naming those forms, it's simply saying that they're there. And then it's talking about the data mine, saying that there is the hidden ability capsules, which we have data mined. You could change back and forth between your abilities. It talks about the Series 7 or 8 battle timer, which is an interesting thing to mention in a rumor, in the sense that there may be some changes to the battle timer and how online play goes. I'm still really disappointed in the fact that Pokemon and Game Freak has not implemented a spectator mode for fans to utilize. It's really negatively impacted the competitive circuit in a way where, you know, content creators like myself and other people who are trying to run tournaments and host tournaments to keep the competitive VGC alive have been unable to do so because the lack of a spectator mode, which for those who don't know is already in the game through LAN play. It's not available online. I'm not a coder or a game programmer, but I can't imagine it's that hard to implement. They just simply won't, despite the cries of thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and I'm not even exaggerating. So we'll see what happens with that. And then it talks about the fact that Mega Evolution is not coming to Pokemon Sword and Shield, which I do very much so agree with and think that that is very viable. I will say, on a side note, Pokemon Go has seemingly botched the introduction of Mega Evolution. Very disappointed, if I'm being honest. I think it's great that they added it in the first place. I do not like the implementation of it. I think that Mega Evolution should be, in the case of Pokemon Go, a permanent change or a toggleable change, but the way they set it up, I'm not really feeling it, to be perfectly honest. And the next rumor I want to talk about, this is the last one we're going to cover today. It talks about Crown Tundra potential leaks. It says Peony doesn't like Rose as he decided to part way when they were both minors. So instead of them being brothers, this one's saying that they were, I guess, friends or they worked together. So you battle Peony to determine if you're worthy of an explorer. Daisy, which is apparently his daughter's name, which makes sense because it's a type of flowers, is a nice rival who will become a gym challenger. She admires your ability as a trainer. The 2 steeds, Stalreless and Murktara, different names of course, are not version exclusives, but like the Isle of Armor, your choices in the game are going to decide who Calyrex fuses with, which is kind of cool if that's true. You can fly in, this is really neat, you can fly in Crown Tundra similar to ORAS. So it's saying that the map is much larger, which we know the Crown Tundra map is significantly larger, and we know that there's this massive theme of exploration. It'd be very cool if there was an integration much like getting on the Latios or Latias like you did in ORAS to fly around the Crown Tundra. This sounds crazy, but I don't think it's that out there. I actually feel like this is a really cool idea, and I hope that it ends up being a thing. The legendary Bird Trio roams around the tundra, and once you've gone through the exploration tutorial with Rose, you kind of get to access those birds, and then you can also dive underwater. So this is saying you can not only fly, but you can dive, and that's pretty interesting. So it talks about the fact that there's a new trailer coming, which I think is inevitable at this point, guys. Like, we're seriously like 2 months out, basically, right? September, October, like 2.5 months out. There's gotta be something for the Crown Tundra coming soon. We just don't know what it is, but there's gotta be a trailer. We still need a release date. I'm expecting something in the next 6 to 8 weeks at the latest. So hopefully we'll get some insight as to what's actually going down with the Crown Tundra. So as you can see, the rumor mill is spinning despite the fact that Pokemon has been basically silent over the last few months regarding the Crown Tundra and any future updates. But as I said, I believe that 2021 is going to be a massive year for the Pokemon franchise. Kicking things off with Crown Tundra at the end of this year, going into Pokemon Unite, whenever that's going to be, Pokemon Snap, and then again, I do believe we are going to get those Sinnoh remake hype trains started around the time of Pokemon Day next year, which is the end of February. So a lot to be excited about as a Pokemon fan. As always, be sure to hit that like button down below if you guys enjoy these rumor type videos, and make sure you guys subscribe. Get those notifications turned on as I do post Pokemon videos every single day. And if you haven't checked out our Pokemon Shining Sword series, you're in for a treat because it's something no one's ever done before. It's really epic. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Hey, you still here? Go watch this video. I'm telling you, go watch it. Otherwise, click on this video. Go do it. Watch another video, or you're gonna end up having maggots in your cereal.